Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's me. This jacket is too small. Okay, young, bruh. Young, gotta go. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. It's me back with another DIY. This quarantine's got me feeling a little bit creative. Not even really creative. It's just giving me time to do things that I've seen others do, I guess. Today we are going to be doing the stacked legging, jean, jegging. You can make it with like any material, but I decided to make like some maternity pants. Basically. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I did that with absolutely no sewing machine and no needle and thread, that's what makes mine a little bit different than the ones that I've seen already. I watched a few of them and I was like, oh, this is good, and I had brought it up to my friends and they're like, oh, I wish I could do that, but I can't sew. So I'm like, okay, well, even though I know how to sew, let's see if we can try to replicate this and make it even simpler than the ones that are already posted here. So that was my goal, and I think I pretty much achieved it for the cost and how easy it is. Yeah, definitely something that you might want to give a try if this is something that you really want to do. If you can sew, obviously sewing would look a little bit neater, and even though it's a little bit more tedious over time, I think it would last longer. But if you just want something quick, easy, stylish, trendy for the moment, because y'all know in probably a year or so y'all gonna look back and be like, why did I wear them pants? But yeah, so if you are looking for something like that, then stick around. I'm not gonna do an outro just because I'm not. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, put it in your group chat, and I will see you guys next time with a story time. Bye.
All right, so hey guys, what you're gonna need for this project is 2 pair of joggers that are similar. I got these from Walmart for $12.99, the Athletic brand. Got them in an extra small. Again, 2 pair of the same exact material, same everything. A pair of scissors, a needle and thread kit, a boyfriend that's not annoying, some fabric glue, and lastly, some thicker needles just in case. So what I went ahead and did for this is cut off the bottom of the pants where it kind of gathers and gets really tight to make that jogger look. You want to take that part off, and you want to cut under the seam here. I'm cutting above it because I was nervous and I didn't want to mess it up. But when you cut this off, it's gonna make the bottom of the pants not as like tight, and you don't want it to be like super tight. It's already gonna be tight because it's smaller, like the shape of a jogger, but you don't want that tight band on the inside of the pants. So you do want to cut that off, and you want to cut so that the entire seam is gone. You see, you want to cut under it. You'll be able to feel where the seam is. So you just want to go ahead and snip that off just like I did. Doesn't have to be perfect. And you can just get rid of those. You won't need them for this project at all. And that's how the pants are going to look on the bottom. So you are going to do that for the other pair of pants. Again, doesn't have to be perfect at all. So you're just going to snip that off same way you did with the other pair. So the next thing you're going to want to do is lay your pants like completely flat. You want to fold them over, and you want to cut a straight line. Now make sure you cut it in a straight line. Don't cut it up too far to where like the inseam of the pants and like going out at an angle. Don't do that. You want to cut a straight line. I would recommend some fabric scissors. I had some old scissors. These scissors are probably the same age as me, weren't really cutting that good. So if you do want to pick up a new pair of scissors from like Michael's or something and use a 40% off coupon, then I'd recommend it. Here you just see me cutting that straight line. My arms were getting tired because I am pregnant and everything makes me tired AF. So you just want to cut a straight line directly across, nothing special. I would make this one a little more perfect in regards to like to the one that we just cut before, you do want to make sure that this one is a little more perfect. So don't just cut straight away and just don't care how it looks. You want to make sure that it's as straight as possible, okay? And so that is going to be the excess pants that we're going to put on to the bottom. So you see, straight as possible. Still not perfect, but it's straight, okay? And so you're going to do the same thing with the other side. You want to match them up perfectly and begin to cut the same way. But matching them up perfectly is going to be key because you don't want one to be longer than the other. So that's why you see me putting it on the floor so that I can get, like, excuse the angle, but I had to make sure that this part was perfect. You want to make sure that they're lined up exactly and cut it straight across the same way that you just did. So once that is cut, you will just have a pair of shorts. You can just get rid of those. You won't need them for this project. I would recommend trying on the excess part of the pant. Here, that's what I'm doing. Someone has suggested to put it down where your ankles are, but for me, that was just a little bit too gathered. I'm only 5'3", so I definitely would recommend trying it on just to see how it's gonna fall on you because it will be different. All right, so this next part was a little bit confusing. Well, not really. I just didn't want to mess it up. So you want to put your arm inside of the pants that you're going to actually put over your bum, and then you want to take the smaller side of the pants that you cut and like you want to put that over those pants, and then you're gonna want your phone to fall just like that because why not? Why not? So next, what you're gonna want to do is make sure that it's aligned perfectly. Now for me, I wanted the seams to match up perfectly, and the seams is going to be like that stitching that's like down the side. You'll be able to see it. You want those to match up perfectly, but if you can't get them both to match, which is one of my issues, I would most definitely make sure the one that's on the outside of your leg to match up. So I did get those to match, but the ones on the inside, probably because I'm using glue instead of stitching it all the way around, you do want to make sure that those match. So you just want to put a dot of glue once you're ready, once I'm ready, I guess. You want to put a dot of glue on the inside of that excess pair of pants, and you're going to just you just need a very little bit. Trust me, this stuff works. It really works. You just need a little bit, and you're going to just press it into the fabric so that they mesh together perfectly. I'm like, ooh, it's working good. Don't mind if it's you see it clear or glossing up and it's coming out of the part that you don't really want people to see, because if you do get some on areas that you're not supposed to have it on, you can just go in with a Q-tip and some acetone and it'll break that down. So don't worry, that's kind of like your eraser if you do get a little messy and get out of the lines. But you see, I'm just putting the two pieces together. I still have my arm on the inside because I don't want the glue to seep through and then connect both pair of connect them the front to the back and then I not be able to get my foot in. So that's why I left my hand on the inside and just kind of turned it and went around and around. I do think that's where I messed up and didn't get the seam to match perfectly. So if you have a piece of cardboard or something that you can put on the inside of the pants, I think that will work much better. So guys, honestly, that's all you're going to need for this project. It's as simple as that. You're just going to literally glue two pieces of pants together and that's it. You want to match up the seams. You want to make sure that the material that you're using matches up perfectly. I've seen a lot of people do this with a matching set, but honestly Walmart and Target are pushing towards their summer and spring collection, so they may not have matching sets in there. I got these pants because they were in the workout section, so if you go to the workout athletic wear section, they may have some joggers, but 9 times out of 10 they won't. These were on clearance. They mostly have leggings and capris and things like that. So if you're going to do this, I would suggest go now or order them off of Amazon because you might have a hard time finding them. But guys, yeah, that line of demarcation, it's going to be there regardless. Even if I would have sewn it, it still would have been there. It's okay because when you put the pants on and it kind of gathers up in that area, you won't really be able to tell anyway. Nobody's looking down at the bottom of your calf oh my God, there's a line. What is that line? It was going to be there regardless had you sewn it or glued it. But that's literally it, you guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side, and then I'll show you guys exactly how they look. If I sound weird, my baby is crawling up onto my chest right now. Say hi, Josiah. Or breathe like a murderer. Okay, but that's it, you guys. I promise. Super easy, super inexpensive. You didn't even need the needle and thread. But if you want to, if you want to, I know how to sew, but I did this for people again who don't know how. So that's gonna be it, you guys.